In April of 1975, 2 years after American combat troops had left Vietnam, North Vietnamese forces reached the outskirts of Saigon, the South Vietnamese capital. An ally the United States had supported with men and material for nearly 2 decades was about to fall to the communists.
It's almost like we were never there now. And that's the tragedy of it, I think.
On April the 29th, there were still more than 1,000 American personnel in the city. They and 6,000 desperate South Vietnamese were helicoptered out as the last remnants of American power fled Saigon. Veteran Phil Caputo had returned to Vietnam as a reporter.
And the North Vietnamese were shelling Tan Son Nhut Air Base. Boy, I remember some of those shells landing close to me. The building was just trembling. And somebody said, "Go, go, go." And I remember running out and just leaping in this big CH-53 helicopter, huge thing.
Come on, this way, hey, this way, come on. Come on, let's go.
Must have been 60, 70, maybe 80 Vietnamese refugees and a few American newsmen, a handful of people from the embassy. And then the helicopter took off. I remember just looking down and just seeing this brown and green country. And then we crossed the coast. The sight I'll never forget, the 7th Fleet had mustered out there that were going to take refugees out. I looked at all of this might, and I said, we got whipped by a bunch of peasant guerrillas in the end.
On the next day, victorious North Vietnamese troops rolled into Saigon.
10 o'clock in the morning, the radio announced that, the South Vietnamese had surrendered. And that was it, we hugged one another and cried. And for me, it's a many long years. And now we see the final day.
I felt in a whole range of emotions. I mean, I felt sad, I felt regretful, I felt relieved that it was over. Maybe the one emotion I didn't feel was any sense of happiness or joy.